Okay guys, let's talk some more about different transformations. So we did reflections, and then we had an odd lesson on vectors. This one is about translation. So translation is basically just a slide. So SL means slide. So translation vector, I think this is going to say the same thing here, but that's okay. So the vector in which a translation maps each point to its image. So you're going from this point to this point, R to R prime. That's a translation along that vector of M. Okay. Down here, it's pretty much saying the same thing. So translation, again, means slide. Each segment joining a point in its image has the same length as the vector, and this segment is also parallel to the vector. So you can see that they're the same length. They are parallel to each other. Okay. So translation in the coordinate plane. So to translate a point along vector AB, add A to the coordinate, X coordinate, and B to the Y coordinate. So we've done this before. So you're adding whatever it's giving you. So it's going to say the image of P, which is here, is translated along this vector. So this is what they're talking about. They're going to give you that value in those little weird brackets. So all you're doing is your -2 plus 7 is your X, and then 3 plus 4 to get your Y. So -2 plus 7 is your 5, and then 3 plus 4 is your 7. So that is your new point. Next page. Okay, so here is draw the translation of the figure along the translation vector. So remember, they're all parallel to this, and they're all the same length. So all we're doing basically is creating another figure. They're all have been translated for us. And then if we had a straight edge, and I might grab mine if I can grab it quickly. You know, when I want it, it's never there. There it is. I am going to connect my points. So A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and A and E. There we go. So we just translated that. Okay. Now, showing this on a coordinate plane. So it says graph this triangle along this vector. So here's like the rule. That is like the rule. And sometimes they write it like that, translate it here. So you're changing both your X and Y's. And so, you know, sometimes I like just to use the rules because sometimes that works out easiest, especially if you're on quizzes or something. You need to know how to do this. So my original T was -1, -4. So to my X, I'm going to subtract 3. So -1 minus 3. And then for my Y, I'm going to add 2. So -4 plus 2. And then that would simplify to a -4, -2. So this would be that final point. That is the translated point. So this would become your T prime. Let's do it with you. And again, feel free to graph this on your own. So the original is 6, 2. We need to take our 6, subtract 3. We need to take our 2 and add 2. So my translated point, or U prime would be 3, 4. The thing about a translation, all points are moved the same distance, just like here. Everything is moved the same distance. That's a translation. Last point, V, is 5, -5. We're taking our x value and subtracting 3. We're taking our y value and adding 2. So the translated, or V prime, would end up as 2, -3. So here they are. Here's our translated points. All the same distance. Again, that's what a translation is. All right, so this one, it's a pentagon, and you are just going, let's graph this one just for fun. So 1 over 1 up nowhere, that's P. E, 2, 2, so 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. T, 2, -2 is A. Okay, I'm going to connect these. It's a cute little pentagon. And now it says, I want you to read this a different way. This is saying to go left 5, because it's my x, and this means down 1 is my y movement. So I need to take each point and move. So I will start at P. It says to go left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1. So this is P prime. My E, left 5, down 1. N. And then that's our translated pentagon. Okay, so let's take a look at this example. So in animation, the graph shows repeated translations in the animation of the raindrop. Describe the translation of the raindrop from given position in function notation. So again, we're going back, what is my change in x and what is my change for y? So we're going to start with position 2, so that's right here, and we're going to move to position 3. So we're moving this direction. So to get there, what is my change in x? So we're going over 1, 2. So that's a -2, 1, 2, and then down 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? I think I did. The next one, you could, well, that's what it would look like. Sometimes we show it like this. So that's what we're doing. That's the rule for that one. So the next one is going from 4, so right here, to 1. So that's totally different. This is not a repeated. These two are fine, but this is just not, they're not all the same repeated. Sometimes they are repeated. Okay, so the change in x, so I'm going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, that way. So +4, and I'm moving up from -4 to 5. How much do I move by? That would be a +9, or you could write the rule saying x + 4, y + 9. So 2 ways to look at that. Easy peasy. All right. That's all I have for you today.